Travis Scott has officially avoided trial for the Astroworld lawsuits and settled everything. Let's go over the article. Travis Scott will once again avoid trial in the deathly 2021 Astroworld tragedy after settling nearly 100 injury lawsuits related to the incident. Yes, he has settled nearly 100 lawsuits relating to injury to this Astroworld situation. According to a report from Texas Law Book published on Monday, October 21st, Scott and concert partner Live Nation settled personal injury suits with bellwether plaintiffs Angel Dominguez and Elizabeth Martinez just days before the trial was set to kick off in Houston. A bellwether plaintiff means they're representing a larger group of people who are suing for the same reason. So settling with Dominguez and Martinez satisfied nearly 100 plaintiffs. The settlement was reached after the Texas Supreme Court denied Live Nation CEO Michael Rapinoe's attempt to avoid being deposed in the case, which was set for Monday, October 21st. One more bellwether plaintiff remains, Henry Nugan, whose trial has been rescheduled for a later date. As noted, these lawsuits all pertain to injured victims. In May, Travis Scott settled the last remaining wrongful death lawsuit against him in the tragedy. Why are we not getting any numbers? I'm just curious. With him settling the death lawsuits and the injury lawsuits, how much money did all this cost? I don't know. What would be the cost of settling but almost 100 lawsuits? And then all the death lawsuits, which I think were about 8 or 9 deaths that happened. I could be wrong on that. Or 9-year-old was 10 victims. So there's 10 people that died. So we had to settle 10 death lawsuits and almost 100 injury-related lawsuits. If I had to guess a number, this might sound a little crazy, but I think this is what happened. I think he paid roughly, Live Nation as well, because Live Nation got sued too. I think they both paid in total of all these lawsuits, probably $20 million. I'm willing to bet. I don't know how much Travis Scott himself out of his pocket paid for that stuff, but I know Live Nation paid majority of that. I'm assuming, because this going to trial would just make things. First off, it would bring it back into the headlines a lot more, and it would ruin more of Travis Scott's brand, because a lot of people have moved on and forgot about the situation besides the victims, right? Travis Scott drops an album, sells like crazy. People are still going to his concerts. People could give 2 fucks about the Astroworld incident now. That's been, 2-3 years later, which is unfortunate, But these people that have been injured and that have had people that have been killed, they have to live with it forever. But I think that's why they settled it, because they're like, if this goes to trial, there's gonna be a lot of headlines. The Live Nation CEO is gonna be there. I'm sure Travis Scott has to go to the trial, and it's just gonna cause Travis Scott to lose more money, because he's gonna have to take out time to go to the trial, and it's gonna ruin the brand image, right? Because people have kind of moved on from the situation, at least the people that weren't personally affected by it. So bringing that back and reminding people about it is potentially harmful for Travis Scott's brand, because he's really managed to kind of make people forget about the situation by releasing music, by doing other things, and just building his brand of what he's doing. So smart move on there, and to settle, just get it out the way. And hey, shit happens, and shit happened here, and a lot of people got injured and 10 people died. Whatever money that these people got, they deserve every penny of it. I hope they got more than what they deserved, because even injuries, man. Some of these, you think injuries is like, oh, it's just an injury, you'll heal, be all right. Some injuries are permanent, man. Depends on who got injured and how. Some are permanent, that can cause nerve damage, that can cause a lot of different things, and just PTSD as well, man. Now it's a lot of these people probably don't want to go to any concerts, because it's like you get PTSD from a lot of this stuff, and I think that's it. I don't really know any more about this lawsuit. If there's any settlements that he has to do in the future, we'll see. But I think that's it. He settled all the wrongful deaths, all the injuries, and that's literally the close to the chapter of all these lawsuits. I was interested in seeing, if this went to trial, but it didn't, or at least let us know how much money was settled, because I'm a pocket watcher, guys. I just love pocket watching, right? I genuinely just curious what the amount was. I'm assuming it's like 20 million. That's the amount that I'm thinking, with all the deaths, with all the injuries. That might be actually a low number. I don't know. I really don't know what somebody could get out of this. If it's 20 million, there's 10 deaths. I'm sure the deaths ones are getting the most of the money. because some of them probably on the death side are getting 500,000 to $1 million. I could throw in maybe 30 million. Maybe that's to settle everything. But Live Nation has that money. That's for Live Nation. That's chump change. And Travis Scott could throw in 10 million and it wouldn't affect him. 15 million, whatever. He's married to a billionaire, or was. I don't know. He's not married with her, but Kylie Jenner. They have a kid together. She's basically a billionaire. She is a billionaire. I don't even know. I don't keep up with the Kardashians, but yeah, they got money to blow. So this is not a big deal for them. But yeah, we'll see what happens if there's anything that changes moving forward. But that seems like that chapter is officially closed.